Discorda. Na kanał Retro Gaming. Już.
A ktoś mówi, że nie widać ci streamu.
Co? Niech sekundę poczeka. Bo już jest stream. Bo był na 11:40 włączony, ale teraz dopiero się zaczął z Orionku. Teraz możesz zobaczyć. Godzina 40. Wczytujemy. Niewielkie opóźnienia z racji, że ekstra chowałem ekstrementy.
Yes, I'll help if I can, but Master Lee is waiting for you.
Dobra, ten Michelin nas czeka.
I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Lee was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to...
Dobra.
Then we should...
Z nią już gadaliśmy, bo w poprzedniej... W poprzednim odcinku już chyba rozwinęliśmy wszystkie wątki na razie. No jak na 2005 grafika nie taka zła. Postacie fajnie zrobione, natomiast reszta troszkę oszczędnie, no bo w tamtych czasach to nie było takiej mocy przerobowej jak w tych czasach. Mapę sobie można powiększyć. Tu tak wygląda, jakbym jeszcze nie był, ale nie mogę tam przejść, czy mogę? Nie, nie ma tu przejścia. Może na tą plażę się nie da przejść, albo z innej strony się tam idzie. Jakiś secret.
It's a good thing we have Master Lee here.
Dobra, tu się pojawił ten kupiec.
Don't forget his senior student. They say she's the one who fought many of those bandits.
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Lee. They were fools to even come here. The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Ah, well, that's another opportunity lost.
No zaś tak chyba daleko nie...
In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with two coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks. I can't say that. He's a wise man who sees to the heart of things. If I were to complain about anything, it's how few students he attracts. A skilled master could bring a lot of people into this town, but he is very selective about who comes. That's his business, I'm sure, but it affects my business as well.
Stabilizacja.
I get by. I suppose I shouldn't wish for strife lest it come knocking on my door. Besides, the bandits didn't do as much to bring people to the store as I hoped. So maybe stability is underrated. Happily, we don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent.
Co ma na sprzedaż?
Well, there isn't much to tell. I'm just a simple merchant trying to ply his trade in a town that resists spending money. One day the gods will recognize my suffering and elevate me to their ranks. If you wish.
Dobra, niech powie coś o Jadeitowym cesarstwie.
I've never set my eyes beyond the horizon you can see from here. There must be someone else you could ask. I grew up during the worst of it, but I don't remember much. Just the joy when the Emperor put an end to it. Two Rivers was almost deserted by that time, but Master Li arrived soon after, and we've had peace ever since.
Jak zakończono suszę?
I don't know. That's why the Emperor is the Emperor, and I'm content to be here. I don't need to worry about it. I send my thanks to the Spirit for successful journeys just like everyone else. I don't have any special insight.
Czyli za wiele z niego nie
I know
wyciśniemy.
that's your friend there. Dawn Star knows more about the Spirit Realm than anyone, it seems. She's been a great help from time to time.
Dobra,
I
handlujmy.
do what I can to help, good merchant. That's all any of us can do.
If you...
No, jeszcze można o wioskę zapytać. Nie, to chyba
You'd think the recent attack would have people buying...
Dobra.
Who could be more important than Master Li? He is the anchor of this town, and none question his wisdom. Two Rivers has always accepted the masters of your school as leaders, but none have taken to it with the skill, authority, or wisdom of your master. No different from anyone else. If you keep to yourself, no one bothers you. Well, you are always asking questions. That can be tiring.
Bywa męczący.
Although I do prefer that over Gao's posturing, he is not well liked. But his father has money, so he gets his way.
Dobra. Dobra, co ma na sprzedaż?
Nothing at the moment. I can't keep my stock up. People are scared to travel, which prevents goods from getting here. I do what I can, but the ghosts and bandits limit travel. They viciously force many caravans to turn back. To hear some of the caravan masters talk, there are problems of this type all over the Empire. I will be sure to let you know as soon as anything comes to town.
Dobra,
Do come back
czyli
when
na razie nie ma
the
nic na
silver is
sprzedaż,
slowing you
chłopak.
down. Always happy to help.
Gdy ciężar zacznie cię spowalniać.
You were so brave to fight those bandits. Master Li has trained you well.
You will have many friends in the village after your valiant effort on the beach.
O, tu coś jeszcze jest.
Hey, boys, look who it is.
Is that the one gal the Lester's always going on about?
O, będzie bitka.
I say we teach a little lesson about staying in your place when great men like Gao are around. You're not going anywhere. Gao will give us fat silver bonuses if we teach you a lesson about
Aha,
respect.
czyli nie pozwolą odejść.
Legendary strike.
O, jak mnie walnął.
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave.
Odleczmy się trochę. No, próbuję go jakoś fajnie. O, dobra, a może tą trójkę weźmiemy? O. No i i proszę, pijaczki dostały po mordzie. Tu nie ma zejścia na plażę, nie ma. Teraz na poziom trudności mamy chyba ustawiony Maja poranna rosa. Aha, legendarne uderzenie sobie rozwinąłem ostatnio. No i tutaj, bo tutaj jest mapka tak z góry. Aha, tu na lewo jeszcze będzie można iść, to zwiedzić. A tutaj nie ma zejścia na tą część chyba. Dobra, idziemy zwiedzić tutaj. U tego chyba można sobie broń zmienić. Ale zostawię ten kij. Cześć dzieciaki. Beczka, beczka. 5 srebrników. O, świnia. Gruza. Nie, krumka. O, to jest stado świn. Ta pannica, co tu łazi, to pilnuje dzieci pewnie. No pokaż, że tą twarz, bo chcę zobaczyć, jak zrobili wieśniaków. Nie są zbyt rozmowni. O, tu jest wieśniak. Co to?
Quite a bit of excitement. Yes, bandits can be tricky opponents. Of course, that didn't stop Gao the Lesser from beating a few of them senseless. That boy enjoys causing pain. You won't tell anyone about what happened, will you? I couldn't leave my post, you know. I can't keep watch over the students if I'm dead.
Aha, czyli że nie pomógł, nie poleciał.
Right, and I will, while I'm still alive. What do you need? Why do you need to ask? A bandit attack isn't of enough interest? What else would people talk about? Perhaps one of the villagers can accommodate you? I would rather focus on my job. Two Rivers may be remote and calm, but I still take the task of protecting it seriously.
No to tyle. No tu kapliczka many. To chyba się tylko podczas walki przydaje, albo pomiędzy walkami, bo tak to teraz to nic ta kapliczka nie daje. Dobra, tutaj jest ten mistrz broni, ale może da się coś u niego kupić. Duma, doskonałość i sukces człowieka znajdują swój wyraz na wiele sposobów. Jednym z nich jest mądrość i doskonalenie własnego umysłu. O. O, kurde, nie wiedziałem o tym. Skompletowany zestaw książek, czyli przez to, że wszystkie książki znalazłem, jakąś ukrytą premię się tutaj dostaje. No proszę.
Good job with those ruffians. Those bandits weren't gentle with this town. I'm going to help out with some of the repairs. I'm just glad you two got a chance to try those weapons out for real. Looks like they handled themselves well, just like you two. Oh, be fair. I may be the weapon master around here, but it's Master Lee who really does the training. I help out, but he's the real reason you two are so... I used to be a guard in Broken Path, a little town in the western part of the Empire. It was a sleepy place like this, though the residents were miners, not farmers. That whole province is called the Hills of the Six Holy Scrolls for a reason. It's rocky, as rich in minerals as it is in ancient temples.
Aha. Pełne prastarych świątyń, to może będzie można zwiedzić te świątynie. No, jak się grało w grę 15 lat temu, to się nic nie pamięta.
After the body takes enough of a beating, it just doesn't fight as well as it once did. About 10 years ago, something just broke loose. Ghosts stormed out of the hills, dozens of them charging from the west. We tried to fight them, and it worked to some degree. But these ghosts were howling mad. Some of them didn't even look human anymore, like monsters they were. They came from the hills in the west, but beyond that, no one knows. The scary part is that these days I hear more and more stories about ghosts haunting the roads. I wonder if we in Broken Path saw the beginning of whatever is happening now. It's hard to say, but there are an awful lot of rumors about ghosts these days. I haven't the whisper of a clue. They simply attacked, all transparent and screaming rage in those hollow voices of theirs. Ghosts can't die, but they can be... dispersed is the best word. They come back after a while, though. I guess there's no peace for the dead, except to go to the underworld, like most everyone does when they die. They came from the hills in the west, but beyond that, no one knows. The scary part is that these days I hear more and more stories. I wonder if we in Broken Path saw the...
Dobra, to już było. Jak to wszystko się
We
skończyło?
won, but many people joined the Ghost's ranks that day. People were spooked, claiming that the hills were haunted. Soon enough, Broken Path became an empty path. It was deserted. Still sore from the fighting, I made my way south to what I found to be more peaceful lands. It's a sleepy little town, usually, and bandit attacks are virtually unheard of. Who wants to rob farmers? Rice isn't worth enough to carry it away. The only real visitor we have is that strange fellow who came in for supplies once or twice. He's just some mad hermit, though. He tries to avoid the village proper. The best thing about this place is Master Lee's leadership. It's like the man was born to it. I never caught his name, and he shies away from the village proper, so I think he prefers it that way. His visits are so rare, I'm not surprised you haven't heard of him. Merchant Fen Do won't even speak of the man. Just gives him a few basic supplies and lets him go. Oh well, no concern of ours. If a man wants to keep to himself, I say we let him do it.
No, to może być jakaś postać do przyłączenia.
Oh, be fair. I may be the weapon master around here. I used to be a guard in Broken Path, a little town in the western part of the... That whole province is called the Hills.
Dobra, to już pytaliśmy się.
Suit yourself. It's...
To już też, tylko... Nie, to już w sumie wszystko.
You're right. There's...
Okej, wracamy do pracy. Tutaj zwiedziliśmy wszystko. 5 srebrników z beczki. Zobaczmy, co to za... Czy da się zobaczyć gdzieś tą ksiągę? Czy jest to właśnie w ogóle w tej grze takie coś jak ekwipunek? ważne przedmioty. Tu jest coś. Style walki wręcz. Wszystkie aktywne zadania. Tutaj ważne przedmioty. Dialogi. Tu można każdy dialog przeczytać. To też było zawsze fajne w tych grach Biowaru, że nie trzeba było się cofać, gadać ponownie, tylko można było przeczytać sobie. I teraz pytanie. Mamy techniki. A, tu jest techniki. Skupienie plus 7. Aha, czyli takie książki, tak co teraz zebraliśmy, daje nam po prostu do skupienia plus 7. Literatura przyznawana po zapoznaniu się z księgami w 2 rzekach. Latawiec. Aha, czyli po prostu to jest tak jakby technika. Okej. Urok. Intuicja, zastraszenie. Aha, to są umiejętności rozmowy. No proszę. A tutaj do tego skupienia, do tego tutaj 7 punktów dostałem. Dobra, za księgę. Ruszamy. No tak, tu nie wyjdziemy, przecież jeszcze musimy iść do tego mistrza Lee. Do szkoły.
Those bandits hurt a lot of people. Good thing you didn't get hurt too bad.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal your skill someday. Please do not. This is the...
Nie odpowiada się.
What do you mean? Some sort of test? Ask me anything. Wait, I know this. Yes, it's weapon, martial, support, transformation. Weapon and martial styles are pretty self-explanatory.
Dobra, to tam...
Chi is our internal magical energy. Is that it? Yes. And we can use our chi to hasten the healing process of superficial... Additionally, chi can be used to strengthen our blows, making the most of each strike. I'm sure that's right. I can't channel my chi like you and Dawnstar yet, but...
Dobra.
Master Lee was looking...
Okej, wiemy, że chciał z nami porozmawiać, idziemy.
Those bandits are scary, but sometimes Master Lee is a...
Jeśli też jest czasem straszny. No tak, jak gościu potrafi jednym skokiem rozpierniczyć statek. Dobra, i tu jak mamy tak mapkę, to chyba byliśmy wszędzie. Może czasami tak jakby tak zacina obraz. Rzadko, ale zdarza się. Ten miał chyba coś. A to co tutaj? Na drzewie tunuje. Dobra.
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less. Your skill is a match for any rough bandit. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good. Yes, and the students are on edge from the bandit attack. It would do them good to work some of that out.
Aha, czyli można
It is a
poćwiczyć.
shame about Kia Min. She holds the record for the most opponents defeated in my little training challenge. No one can challenge her record while she is injured. I have a little something tucked away for anyone who can best Kiamin's feat. That includes you, of course, but any attempt will have to wait until she is healed. Her wound was not mortal, but it was severe enough that I will not let her fight as she is. I suppose you could ask her if there's anything you could do to help.
Aha, czyli mamy takie poboczne zadanie z tym rekordem tutaj. Wyleczeniem Xiaming.
You could match it, but with Kiamin injured, there aren't enough students free to beat it. You will have to wait until she is healed to challenge the... Goodbye. I am...
Dobra.
To hear Gao tell it, he single-handedly beat back the bandits. But I know you did the lion's share. Too bad I was stuck up here minding the younger students. It would have been great to see Master Li deal with that sorcerer. We so rarely see our master's true abilities in action. What do you need from me?
Dobra, tu już pytaliśmy ją o wszystko właściwie. Mały sparring.
Am I interested in you? I suppose I could humble myself for another match. Excellent. Let's see if we can use smiling...
Staff!
No nieźle. O. Musi się podleczyć, jest niezła. Ale daliśmy jej radę. Ciekaw jestem, jak to będzie z innymi przeciwnikami potem. Kiamin do formy. Aha, to mamy tutaj.
I am restored.
Gdzie ta Kiamin jest?
I wish I had seen Master Li destroy the...
Gdzie jest Xiamin?
Well, it seems you have everyone on your side again. Hero of the village as well as the school.
It is a well-earned accolade. We should all be proud.
I'm not sure why. Such vermin are barely a threat. I beat a couple of those fools as well, just not the swarm on the beach. They deserved a chance to celebrate, in my opinion, so I left them with a few silvers with which to enjoy themselves. They took down a bandit who dared try to circle around me. That's the kind of support I need. Men who watch my back, but don't get in my way. Besides, what's a few bandits to one of my skill? Hardly worth the time.
Ale masz nos niewyparzony, no mordę.
So you are at their beck and call? A service animal for those too weak to protect themselves. An endless, foolish road to go down. There are always victims, always weaklings. You could live 1,000 lives and still someone would be begging for your help. Is that what that fat carp said? I suppose he said that I'm on the wrong path, or don't know the way. Garbage, all of it. I surpassed his ability long ago. He's jealous, like the rest of you. You'll all see what I'm capable of soon enough. I'm done with you. Go talk to your precious master. Training will not resume until he has met with you. Finish your errands and talk to your master.
Dobra, trzeba chyba pogadać najpierw z tym, bo nie widzę tutaj tej... A, jest tu Kevin, dobra.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits, but everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack. It is good that you were here. My foolish lack of attention forced Master Li to come to my rescue, and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal.
Co ona ma z tymi
Master Li
palcami?
assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize. Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once. He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you, if you're up to it. If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound.
Dobra.
Unless you can speed up time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done. Master Li has already tended to it. Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens the healing process. Someone like Old Ming might know for sure. He's quite interested in herbs.
No tak, czyli będziemy musieli iść po ziółko.
I think so, though I can't remember the name. It was some kind of rare grass, I think. I don't think it's a common plant, no. The only person I can think of who might know for sure would be Old Ming.
Stary Ming, no dobra.
I'm not sure, but if you had to buy it, I'd happily pay you back. This wound will heal in time regardless, but I wouldn't complain if it knitted faster.
Dobra.
When he's not hollering at students for making too much noise, he's usually... I know you're very busy, but if you happen to have time and be passing by the beach, I'd appreciate... If I'm lucky, he might know of an herb, and if heaven smiles upon me, he'll know where to find it. If you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you back happily. It would be worth it to get back.
Dobra.
I haven't talked to many of the newer students. The only one I have strong opinions about is Gao. He and I have sparred many times. He's come dangerously close to injuring me, and I've seen his aggression hurt others. I've expressed my concerns to Smiling Mountain, and he wisely advises me to focus on myself. If I let my anger get the better of me, I'm no better than Gao. I'll answer. Master Li cares deeply for all of us, despite his stern demeanor. Look how he came to my rescue when the bandit's spell left me wounded. I've heard a rumor that the man leading the bandits seemed to know Master Li, but I really couldn't say why. It's scary to think they came here with a purpose, though. Why don't you ask Master Li?
Tak, tak, zapytamy na pewno.
I'll answer. I can only feed you answers that are common knowledge. Some of the other students might help you more. Wen is the most widely traveled here, and Lin hasn't been able to stop talking about ghosts, which is a nice change when we're talking about everyone else.
No.
If you have questions about history and philosophy,
Tak już na
I
tym
recommend
robię.
avoiding us students. Learn about the past from those who were there.
Na tym jest to uczenie.
To nie jest Baldur's. Chociaż to jest to samo studio tworzyło tą grę co Baldursa. Ale to nie jest Baldur's.
I'll answer what I can.
Na tym jest to uczenie.
Dobra.
Że co, proszę?
Tu jeszcze ktoś jest Ingwo. Dobra.
Glad to see you're still well. By most reports, you've faced down many of those bandits yourself. Impressive, senior student. Huh. Who else? Gao the Lesser won't let a chance to glorify himself slip away. To hear Gao's side, he pushed back the bandits, but I know you dealt with the greater share of it. Of course, it was best that our master was there to deal with that sorcerer. The stories about their confrontation spread quicker than a plane's fire. It's they...
Aha, czyli z nim nie ma standardowego tego drzewka gadania. Dobra. Trzeba iść po to zioło. To najpierw rozpląć trzeba słuchawki. Ci mi jakoś zaplątały te sprawy. Dziwnie. Dobra. To musimy wrócić nad plażę.
I am restored.
Tak, gdzie biegnie za mną? Biegnie. Dobra. Proszę, przecież tak blisko ten statek tu zatonął, że to bez problemu byliby w stanie sobie wyłowić te rzeczy.
Niato no napadi irovir. Kuni ugnawata ir. Tawi ir kawana ir sunir iboki.
Uczyć lub medytować.
Unowir na no ba irsu. Isana yoyo. Kunir fuk no sankut na no wana nyapir. Niato no napadi irovir. Kuni ugnawata ir.
Święty trawy brodatego języka.
Irkana. Unigasuri kwana no kasa iriruru. Tasir tintu. Funie wowosi wo tahufu.
Aha, i tutaj można kupić brodatego języka i ona będzie słabsza w walce wtedy.
Ipaner nuku iwa ir. Nigasanarir. Iruru ninuasa irkana. To fuwie ta wita ir ukarashita wewo.
Dobra, dzięki za pomoc.
Ir kokonato. Tanatnia. Katana no. Shafatoyo. Kokonato siri panoneniko. Niato no napadi irovir. Kuni ugnawata ir. Usair kokonato. Tanatnia. Katana no. Shafatoyo. Kokonato siri.
Dobra. Czyli tutaj właśnie można wybrać złą drogę lub dobrą. Mamy dwa rozwiązania sprawy.
A potential customer is a welcome customer. What can I... Oh yes, I had heard that someone was injured and immediately saw the opportunity to make vast sums of... No, to make a difference, that's it. Anyway, I've checked my stocks and I only have enough ingredients to make one dose of the sap. I'm not sure how much good it will do by itself. Might take a... Oh, now that's thinking, isn't it? Yes, I suppose red silkgrass might be just the thing for a wound. I could add it to the... Expensive stuff, that. Very pricey. Hard to acquire, too. Get her some bearded tongue grass and she'll feel better. It won't hasten the healing any, so she'll have to take it easy, but it will deaden the pain. If you think you can justify such opulence to heal something that time would take care of, who am I to argue? I'll just need your payment to prepare the poultice.
No, ciekawe ile potrzeba kasy. 50.
Business has been slow. What am I supposed to do? Starve?
Aha, i teraz możemy wybrać urok, intuicję lub zastraszenie.
I suppose it would be bad for my reputation, and you're well known enough that word would get around. Fine, I'll knock off a bit of silver.
No. 10 sztuk srebra mniej.
An excellent choice. I'll mix the salve for you and prepare the poultice. It won't take a moment. There you go. Her pain will fade quickly and the binding effects of red silkgrass will make sure she can fight again, if she wants to. Your generosity is extreme, but who am I to complain? Enjoy, and I hope it makes your friend better quickly.
Dobra, tu wszystko już pytaliśmy. Okład z czerwonej trawy jedwabnej. Idziemy pokonać wszystkich uczniów w szkole. Czyli można było ją osłabić, czyli zachować się tak, no, bardziej, żeby się niby czuła lepiej, ale by jej nie pomogło lub faktycznie uleczyć.
This has been a busy day for us all. Is there something you need? The sun breaks through the clouds when I hear news like this. Heavens, I can already feel it working. That's amazing. Yes, this should be perfect. The poultice must have cost you silver. Let me repay you. What did it cost?
Dobra, nie bierzemy od niej kasy, jak się da.
That's very kind of you. I can't thank you enough.
No, słyszę, że znowu podskoczyła do
Trying
góry.
to set a new record for Smiley Mountain's special prize, whatever it is, then I'll be ready.
Okej. Dostaliśmy chyba dobrą premię do drogi otwartej ręki. Tak, już się wskaźnik wyraźnie przesuwa w górę.
What can I do for you? I am here to serve and train.
Dobra, dawaj.
I can arrange for a little sparring. Are there any special Kiamin says that she is feeling well and her wound seems to be already healing. I believe she will provide a fine challenge for you.
Dobra, dawaj. Muszę się trochę podleczyć. O, tutaj nieźle trzeba skakać. Ale dwóch już pokonanych. No proszę, nie było tak ciężko.
Well done. As promised, here is a reward for setting a new standard. Kia-min is eager to try again, but I asked her to rest for now. She seems well despite her earlier injury. Is there anything else you wish at the moment?
Pójdę już.
Goodbye. I am here if...
Ciało ze stopu. Co to jest to ciało ze stopu? To znowu będzie technika jakaś, ta? Zdrowie plus 5, skupienie plus 5. No proszę.
What can I do? Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger or better able to focus your mind or magic.
Dawaj.
Let's see what you...
Żelazny brzuch. Cena zakupu 400. Zestaw ćwiczeń opracowany przez uśmiechniętą górę. Lepiej przyjmować ciosy, utrzymując kondycję w czasie walki. Chi minus 1, ale zdrowie plus 3. Zdrowie plus 3, skupienie, chi plus 3 i skupienie plus 3. W sumie jak wszystkie, to będą się kupi, to wszystko plus 2. Ale trzeba było mieć 1200. Ale można byłoby to i to kupić. A co mogę sprzedać? Nie mogę nic. To są właściwie rzeczy, które... Aha, ja no po prostu tu sobie widnieję. Wszystkie te techniki zwiększają lub zmniejszają moje atrybuty. Czyli żeby kupić wszystko od tego jeszcze potrzebujemy 400, dobra.
You fought well, and the record is yours. I'm happy for you and couldn't care less about the record. It was just good to fight again and feel no pain. I'm a bit tender right now, but that's to be expected. I should be in much better shape before long. What can I do for you?
Dobra.
Good.
Czyli nie uszkodziliśmy jej jakichś witalnych punktów, a wybierając tamtą opcję pewnie mogliśmy ją w ogóle pozbawić możliwości już dalszych treningów, więc... Dobra. A to z tym Venem w sumie nie gadaliśmy jeszcze po ataku bandytów.
Those bandits learned a hard lesson. Master Li is not a man to stand by while the town is attacked. Same with you. When something has to be done, you do it. What can I do to help you?
Na sparring.
Right.
Dawaj.
Excellent. Let's find a quieter.
Z nim też możemy się posparingować.
Staff!
O, ty graniu. O, ładnie. A. Prościuto. Dobra, pora w takim razie iść pogadać z mistrzem Lee. Chyba mamy wszystkie zadania poboczne zrobione, tak.
Ah, you are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved. It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your destiny. You have trained hard and are ready. You will have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return from the Spirit Cave.
O, jaskinia duszy.
I object!
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling her, you would have many promising students instead of one.
Może idź się wypłakać gdzie indziej.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If she is truly better than me, let her prove it. I challenge her.
Nareszcie.
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities. Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student, I do not trust Gao to fight honorably. Consider your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready.
No ja już jestem gotowy.
I will explain what I can after we have dealt with...
Zaczynajmy.
Then let the fighters meet in the arena. Fighters, are you ready? This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
A possibility? I think it is more than likely.
Master,
Dawaj.
are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable contest. I have restricted Gao from using his father's sorcery.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin!
Dawać. Dawaj. O! Nie jest łatwy.
Legendary strike.
Pójmy z tego teraz. O kurde, jak mnie spowolnił. Dawaj go. Masz tu w mordę. Daliśmy radę, ale nie był łatwy.
The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
No! I'm not finished!
Gal, I have made enough concessions to you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gal the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students.
O, jeszcze go spotkamy
My
pewnie.
father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now. Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss the spirit cave. Be certain you are ready when you come to me. Your life is about to change.
That was exciting. I'm glad you are safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father. But don't you wish that some things made more sense? Anticipation is grueling. So much could be happening that you just don't know about. It scares me sometimes, all this talk of troubled spirits. I didn't ask to be a part of it. As much as you want to know more, I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you. You should go to him.
No dobra. O, i teraz się przydadzą te kapliczki. Gdzie one były? To jak ze zwojami. To już czytaliśmy, bo dostaliśmy już tą premię. Brak hi. No, przydałaby się troszkę hi. Ciekawe, co mają do powiedzenia inni.
Gao's actions were foolish. He knew he could not beat you fairly, and so he chose to catch you by surprise. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do the... I can arrange for a little sparring. Are there any special conditions you would like to introduce? I am sorry, but Master Li does not permit such techniques to be flaunted at the school. There is danger. You have seen the arrogance of others. Gao is well along the way of the closed fist. I can clarify this, but I cannot offer the fight you wish.
Dobra, z jednym uczniem.
I'll choose someone who is competent in one-on-one combat. This is only a practice bout.
No, nie był wyzwaniem za dużym. 2 strzały.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Goodbye.
10 XP? Czyli można jeszcze...
Gao was a fool for challenging you. Oh, he's good, but you've always been stronger. He just wouldn't admit it to himself. Thing is, your prize is going into the cavern beneath the school. To hear Lin tell it, that place is going to challenge even you. Next to nothing. I know Master Li forbids us to go in there until our final test, but that's about the only fact I have. I hate repeating stories that aren't my own. Lin has no such qualms, so go ask her about the cavern.
Lin?
It's all
Dobra. I tu wszyscy, cała trójka stoi, dobra.
Master Li once asked me not to use the style I learned in the Imperial City. It was a fair request, so I agreed. Gao should have known better than to use a forbidden style. What can I do to help you?
Pieczarze.
I haven't been here long enough to hear anything but rumors. Everyone prefers not to think about that place. I certainly don't envy you for having to go down there.
Dobra.
Goodbye.
This day has been full for you, and you still have the cavern to face. If you listen to Lin parroting the villagers' stories, that place has a dark past, but I'm sure Master Li wouldn't send you into unreasonable danger. What can I... Good...
Lin, tu jest Lin, dobra.
Gao is a fool to cheat. Our teacher is a kind man, but he is not soft and doesn't tolerate that kind of thing. You'll face worse things than Gao in the cavern if what I've heard is right. I hope you're ready. What do you need? No one really knows anything about that cavern, except that Master Li has strictly forbidden us to go in there. He has always said that it is a place of final testing. I hear whispered rumors that there's something horrible down there.
No, ciekaw jestem. Nie pamiętam w ogóle tej jaskini.
Town, and there's old stories of masters before ours sending students into that cavern, and the students never finding their way out. I don't have a clue, but I don't envy you having to go down there. Then again, you are the strongest of us, as we're so often reminded, so you'll be fine. This is all rumor, mostly gossip from the people in Two Rivers. As I said, no one really knows what's down there. Well, no one but you, once you tell Master Li you're ready.
Dobra.
Stay well. After all, how could we learn without our most senior student to guide us?
Taką troszkę dziwnie wydłużoną twarz.
Gao was a fool to challenge you. You have always been better than him.
Gao should be ashamed at such childish displays.
Dobra, chyba mamy wszystko, bo co? Już tą misję zrobiliśmy. Z tym rekordem. No. Książki znalezione, dobra, ruszamy.
There you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready.
Tak, jestem gotowa.
I will finish with you later. Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny. You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai. I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor. Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both. I was ashamed. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care.
No, mamy filmik.
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
Your people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come.
Aha, czyli po prostu jesteśmy jakby wyżej urodzonymi pretendentami do tronu.
Most in the Empire know nothing of the land of howling spirits. I found its people to be honorable, but I can't tell you more than that. There was no time to learn more. You were meant for something important, but because of my actions, it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time, they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed. We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people. The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
Aha, czyli po prostu chodzi o to, żeby poznawać świat duchów bardziej.
It was partly the strange skills of Dawnstar that showed me to the corruption, and partly something that belongs to you. You'll understand when you enter.
Może tam będzie ten amulet, co on zakosił.
No, but few places truly are. This has been a lot to comprehend, so take your time. There are instructions inside, and something that belongs to you, an amulet.
O, zgadłem.
When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain, and you will better know your enemy.
Dobra, to ruszamy. Dobrze, zapisuję. Mam odnowione życie. Skupienie i chi.
Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat they are disrupted and can't reform for a time. You are tied to the reason why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. They are drawn to your amulet. It is ahead, waiting for you. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no apology for these trials, my student. You will come to see how necessary they are.
Okej. Fajnie i tajemniczo się to zapowiada. Aha. Beczka. Beczka. Baza. Tu jest ten amulet? Szybko, ja myślałem, że on będzie na końcu drogi. Dobra, bierzemy go. Ale nie, to tam wyglądał inaczej. To chyba nie jest ten amulet.
The dragon amulet was with you in Dirge. I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be trained in its use. I am sorry that my actions denied you this. Essence gems are used by healers and upstart sorcerers and are common enough to be wasted on ornamentation. But with this amulet, you can tap their true potential.
O! A, jest! Amulet. Możesz skupić swoją duchową energię, podróżując po elitowym cesarstwie. Znajdziesz klejnoty, które rozwijają twoje umiejętności. Kiedy umieścisz je w otworach smoczego amuletu, uzyskasz dostęp do ich mocy. Aha! I teraz tutaj się w oku amuletu. Ciało +1. Małą premię do ciała. Aha, rozumiem.
Your people were adept at using essence gems. I kept it from you because power is a beacon. The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you. Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined here. In achieving your true power, you become a target that many will not be able to resist.
Oho, właśnie wstały 3 duchy.
Legendary strike.
No i proszę. Poszło szybciutko. Jeszcze 55 srebrników. To przydałoby się wziąć wszystkie te techniki od tego tam grubaska, czekaj, z góry. No nie wiem jak on tam na imię zapomniałem. Tu więcej chyba nic nie ma. Nie ma nic więcej. Ta waza wygląda na niby taką, co można rozwalić, ale nie można.
My student, I hope you realize your importance. The restless dead must be allowed to find their way to the underworld. All of us will suffer if things continue as they are. Seek the source of this problem and eradicate it. That is your purpose and burden. I hope that the basics I have taught you will aid you in setting everything right.
Z tego co rozumiem, no bo on przecież umie walczyć. Rozumiem, że on nie mógł używać tego amuletu i stąd też poświęcił się nauce tej nauczania tej uczennicy.
Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. These beings may have powers beyond any living foe, and intelligence to beguile and confuse. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. Seek the source of this problem, even if it leads to the heart of the Empire. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies too. The cave is secure. Meditate on what you see here. When you leave, all will be changed.
No, znowu filmik.
Kwansa irat, wiwu kukupir finisi takawo. Ukir wir, uktarano utak. No fantayana ukunani pinatawa. Uwatawa ir fuir, ono safakarhuru. Wa anania ifewir uksorok noka uksnapir. Saatha na ipir nakurbir.
Gada starą mową.
Nuku iwair, ikasanaria, iruru ninua sa irkana. Yukut nikun kawashia, nikuna pivia. Sada tawa ir kawana ir sumir ibodoki. Wukir wir, uktarano ultak.
kurde, ten to strzela jakimiś tymi.
I need you.
No i ładnie. Strzela jakimś lodem.
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others. Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search, but look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last. I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. You must restore us. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire, and I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands.
No to chyba weźmiemy sobie ogień.
I have energy enough only to instill knowledge of one, not both. Knowledge of the other may come in time, but not today.
Dobra, weźmiemy ogień.
Emotions burn within, but can be coaxed outwards as well. Harness this to bring fire to your hands. Yours is the power to unleash dire flame. There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. If you rely too much on simple force, then you cannot act without it. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you. Pity the world if you fail, spirit monk, for you are the last.
Przyszła jeszcze jedna finałowa walka w jaskini. Wejść do portalu. Zanim wejdę do portalu, to przydało poukładane ciało. O, proszę bardzo. Bestiariusz jedeitowego cesarstwa. Zabić duszę. No. Co tu jeszcze możemy wyszukać? Trzeba się dobrze, uważnie rozglądać po lokacjach, żeby wszystkie techniki. Zanim wejdziemy do portalu, jeszcze sobie tutaj wrócę. Czy czegoś nie pominąłem? Ale to chyba nie, bo tutaj już było wszystko przeszukane, bo tu się tylko wchodziło. Brało ten amulet. Tych tutaj znaków się przeczytać nie da. Myślę, że jak tam wejdę, to już tu powrotu nie ma, więc lepiej się tu przejść. Aha, i stąd się... Tak. No dobra, to idziemy do portalu. Ale jeszcze zanim to nastąpi, chcę zerknąć sobie. Dobra, czyli mamy żelazna broń, to jest jakiś dodatkowy styl, który ten jest złowrogi promień. Płomień. Ale tutaj były jeszcze techniki. Poukładane ciało, co nam to dało? Zdrowie +3, zastraszenie +1. Co to jest latawiec? Nie wiem, co to jest latawiec. No już prawie 3. poziom. Dobra, idziemy. A może? Nie damy rady używać. Wchodzimy do portalu. Wszystko wzięte. To bestiariusz cesarstwa. Natura duszy. O! Natury duszy nie przeczytałem. Chyba już wszystko.
What are you doing out here? You are supposed to be meditating on the amulet and what you have learned for at least another day. A vision? Oh, of course you did. A natural reaction to the great amount of information I have placed before you. It may have something to do with your amulet. Tell me, did you learn anything about the destiny that stretches before you, or what has led you this far?
Tak.
Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had warriors by that name. I regret that my actions caused their downfall. 20 years ago, the Empire was mired in drought. Your people revered the Water Dragon, so their Temple of Dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the Water Dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were. He could not be dissuaded. I fled with you as the rest of your people were killed. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means. What else did this vision reveal? You are only to retrieve the amulet, learn to place gems in it, and meditate on your future. I don't want you to be distracted.
Master Lee, there's still no sign of her.
What? What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of fight took place.
I see. She is not there.
No, Master Lee. There's no sign of her.
I see. This may prove useful. Thank you, Jingwu. You may go. Your appearance put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time. I doubt she has come to harm. She is a strong woman, as you know. That doesn't mean you shouldn't search for her. It will be a good measure of your ability. What better way to show mastery over your abilities than to turn them towards helping your fellow student? Seek her out. I doubt she is in the school, and someone would have seen her if she was in the village. You might want to try the surrounding marshland.
O. Jeśli na to przeżyje.
Questions must wait. Time is critical. Take some silver. I asked Fendo and the others to stock essence gems in preparation for this day. Hopefully they have done so. You learned in the cave how single gems are viewed as trinkets and used by self-professed healers and would-be sorcerers, but you can unlock their full potential. Make sure you have everything you need when you leave to find Dawnstar. Do not cloud your mind with anything else.
Dobra, to czyli będzie trzeba się przygotować.
Be clear.
No i dobra, tutaj koniec tej transmisji. Akurat fajnie wyszliśmy z jaskinki i dalsza część będzie prawdopodobnie jutro. Akurat jest autozapis.
I am restored.